This new Bricc Baby paperwork has just flipped the whole narrative. I thought bro was just ducking the feds, but nah, he's swimming in a whole indictment pool right now. See, Bricc Baby had court this morning, and he's trying to convince the judge to let him out on bond. And the state? Oh nah, they not rocking with Bricc Baby getting bond at all. They done dropped an official response to that little bond package, and trust me, that ain't no soft denial. That document they put out, straight explosives. The state basically said, we're not even halfway done with this man. They letting it be known, loud and clear, that Bricc Baby ain't just locked up for what's already on the table. He in custody because they think he might dip. So they want to keep him on ice while they dig deeper and pin even more charges. Now I say this about every subject on this channel. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. It doesn't matter what the internet hype is. So don't go try to assassinate Bricc Baby's character off the rip. Let him at least go through the process first. Before we break this all the way down, just keep in mind that these are all allegations and accusations only. He hasn't been convicted of anything yet. But I ain't gonna lie, what's being said in the paperwork don't look good. Now the feds kicked this thing off by basically saying, nah, Bricc Baby don't need bond. Why? Because they claim dude is locked in the streets, for real. They say he fully committed to that lifestyle, and even while they've been watching him for the last 2 years, Bricc Baby still couldn't pull back. They even saying after the first arrest, he kept spinning the block, figuratively and maybe literally. Now let's talk about what really kicked this whole thing off. Back in 2023, the feds ran up in Bricc Baby's crib, caught him with an AK-47 and ammo stashed up. But that ain't where it started. See, the moment Bricc Baby popped up on their radar was July 2022, when he got caught on camera in a public business parking lot, letting off 3 shots. And before you assume the worst, nah, it wasn't just reckless. He was allegedly firing back to scare off folks who were trying to rob him. Now I get it. A felon with a firearm never looks good on paper, but let's keep it all the way authentic. If some fools with a strap try to run up on me and try to rob me, what am I supposed to throw back at them? Bible verses? They say he let off shots to protect himself, but because he's a felon, he's supposed to just sit there and take it? To be honest, we all know the rules, but when it's life and death, ain't nobody sitting around thinking about law books. They're thinking about seeing tomorrow. So for them to take that moment and flip it into a reason to raid his house, nasty work. So boom, the feds got 3 reasons they say Bricc Baby don't deserve bond. Number 1, his criminal record. That's pretty straightforward and extensive. Number 2, his behavior over at No Jumper. And I ain't talking about no debate or slick comments. Nah, this was a full episode in real life. And number 3, the wiretaps. They claim Bricc Baby was on the line basically confirming things that happened right inside his own house. Now let's double back to that No Jumper situation. The feds say after he got his weapon seized and was already arrested, he still wasn't fazed. Dude was moving like none of that mattered. By March 2024, he apparently spazzed out at work, threatening folks in the room, even online, and even getting into it with security, and then doubled down later, admitting he had a firearm during that same moment. So now they're sitting back like, yeah, we can't let him out. He too active. The moment the feds are talking about, that viral clip where Bricc Baby was quoted saying, I'm about to put Kill Squad in the streets, I remember that. And I remember sitting back like, yo, this feels federal. What are we doing? He was already getting pressed by DW Flame. Folks were saying he wasn't standing on business. And now his own homie started checking him too. And the comments, they wasn't sparing him either. At the same time, Bricc Baby was dissing DW Flame behind the scenes. And let's be real, he was also on copious amounts of drugs during this whole time. I could see all that mixed with pressure and his pride being on the line. Of course he was gonna snap. So he got on the mic, let the whole thing fly, and now the feds are using as evidence in 4K.
If you nigga underlying conditions, nigga, nigga, on West Side Roller, say that, nigga. On the dead homies, cause y'all know what it is, nigga. And the nigga, hey boy, big only reason I ain't come outside kill one of you niggas, cause I was in front of these white niggas. Dead homies, nigga. You know, homies would have crashed, nigga. On 6-0, nigga, don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Shout out Devil Donut, nigga, my real 40s, cuz. These niggas 68ers, though, nigga. On 6-0, and this my homeboy, nigga. On the hood. And whatever me and my homeboy gotta go through to clear what we gotta clear, nigga, on 6-0, he gonna always be my homeboy, nigga. It don't matter whatever it is, nigga. But the energy that, nigga, from now on, nigga, keep on running content on my name, nigga. I'm putting Kill Squad in the street. On 6-0. Y'all forgot I had chili, nigga. Nigga, on 6-0, nigga, go look up, nigga, what shitty worth, dead homies, no.
Don't give them too much. Don't give them too much.
I had content 3 days ago. Nigga, I don't give that energy up here. Bro, I'm the boogeyman. You nigga, you big in the hood that keep talking. Y'all know why y'all talking, cuz the boogeyman spoke, nigga. And y'all scared, nigga. You niggas do shit on camera. But it's over with. I ain't finna keep going up, nigga. But the energy is what it is, cuz. And on the dead homies, send the link to cuz. On the dead homies, be outside, nigga. Play that shit, hey, nigga. On SC, nigga. On hood, they gonna be calling your ass little Draco, nigga. Dead homies, and it is what it is. You nigga cops, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. And the nigga who posted the other shit about me and a blick, nigga cop ass whack, right? Nigga on the hood calling me Mr. AK-47. Bitch got open cases, nigga. Stop playing with me, cuz. On the dead homies, I ain't leaving my kids for nothing, nigga.
That crash out clip hit 1 million views on YouTube. Easy. It was a viral moment. Everybody saw it, especially the feds. Once I heard Bricc Baby saying things like, I got chilly now. I'll put Kill Squad in the streets. I knew it was over. Like I said, once I saw that clip hit 1 million views, I know it helped no jumper, but it demolished Bricc Baby. And then he went a step further, admitted he had a gun on him when he ran up on the security guard. Like bro really said people had to take the strap from him so he ain't do nothing crazy. That right there, that's straight ammo for the feds. And the worst part, they weren't even moving right away. They was just chilling, sitting back watching. They arrested Bricc Baby in June 2023, but didn't even press heavy charges off rip. Why? Because they was playing the long game. 2 whole years, just watching him on these podcasts, waiting for him to slip up. Every episode, every clip, they was clocking it, looking for that one moment they could grab and throw it in discovery. And the feds ain't done there either. They're even pointing out the fact that Bricc Baby had a gun on him the day before he got arrested. During the podcast with Loose Cannon, the feds literally posted that clip. Bricc Baby sitting there strapped up less than 24 hours before they pick him up. At this point, they're not building a case against you. You're building a case with them.
They definitely dictated the stream.
The gummies did their thingy thing. That's a fact.
Yeah.
We had some good fun, good clean fun.
Are y'all noticing the patterns, like the bricks and all this shit look a little different and all that?
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one that
And honestly, it felt like Bricc Baby wanted Loose Cannon to see the gun. If you don't know the backstory, this was the first time Bricc and Loose Cannon sat down on camera after beefing online for over a year. So when Bricc Baby reached up and made that movement, it was like, yeah, I got it on me. Don't even think about trying something. That right there, not smart. So now the feds go in court like, Judge, look at this man's podcast etiquette. A day before we arrested him for this exact federal case, he had a firearm on him, on stream, in public, for everybody to see. Their angle is simple. This ain't somebody who's trying to change. This ain't a man on the path to reform. And if this wasn't enough, they got wiretaps too. They say these calls paint Bricc Baby like a straight villain. They stack him the case from every direction. Now let's get into the real reason the Fed's not letting this slide. All this, everything I'm about to say, was caught on wiretaps. According to the Feds, on June 20th, 2023, a second person came forward saying Bricc Baby pointed a gun at them. And this time, it wasn't no op. It was his baby mama, KC. KC told the Feds, you pulled a gun on me in front of your daughter. That's what she said, not in the street, not at a rival, at home, with the kid right there. Now, Bricc Baby, according to the Feds, responded, I don't give a FB ever since I've been with you. Bro, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm reading this. But anyway, this is being recorded. The next day, another wiretap catches them arguing again, this time about picking up his daughter, and it gets worse. The Feds say Bricc told her, take the effing baby outside, you stupid B. You sit in the house all day, you dumb H. She tells him he messed up her leg. She says she can't walk or drive, and the Fed says he responds, on 6-0, shut the F up, B. You keep playing with the N. You just want to see an N. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm reading this and it's just sounding crazy how you making the case for him. But anyway, they don't stop there. On February 20th, 2023, Brick's caught on wire saying he don't respect no OGs in the set and he'll pop anybody on 6-0. Then March 6th, another call. He's talking to his mom while pulling up to Casey's house, where he finds her outside telling his own mom Casey's in gangland and wants to expire early. The Feds say that's coded talk, because at this point, even Bricc knew his phone might be tapped, but he kept talking anyway. Then it gets sick. They say he asked Casey if she wanted to die in front of her son on 6-0. His mom's on the phone screaming at him to stop, telling him he's being recorded. Same day, the Feds say he tells Casey he's tired of dealing with the cops and ready to shoot her. Later that same day, he tells an unidentified man that he could unalive her. Again, on 6-0. Then, March 28th, he says he'd body slam her on her neck to make her stop playing with him. And in the same call, he talks about how it felt to unalive somebody and then go to school the next day like it was normal. Now, Bricc crashing out. But the only thing that doesn't make sense to me is, if he knew his phones were tapped, why is he talking like that? Even his own mama was saying, you're being recorded. Relax. And that's what goes back to me saying copious amounts of drugs. I can spot the behavior a mile away, but that's a conversation for another day. All this stuff is the stuff that builds a case. And now the Feds are calling him a flight risk, saying they had to arrest him early because it's a danger to the public. They're not taking no chances. Now, all this stuff we just ran through, yeah, it's new, but we kind of expected it. All that ties into the gun charges Bricc already fighting right now. That's nothing shocking. But what's wild is now the Feds investigating him for fraud too. Yeah, whole separate situation. They say it's a pending case with pending charges, and from how it's looking, that might pop up later in a superseding indictment. So basically, they're not done with him. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is Bricc Baby's worst nightmare. This is how the feds always guarantee the conviction. Same thing I told you in my Big U video. Gun charges, you definitely have action at coming home. 10 years, max. But federal wire fraud carries a minimum of 20 years per charge. So this ain't reckless. This could bury him. Now, the feds say Bricc Baby's case ain't just about guns and violence. Nah, they claiming he on some full-blown scammer activity too. They say he fraudulently applied for FEMA benefits, talking about he was a renter at a property in Pasadena that got burned in the Eaton fire back in January 2020. And when they seized his phones and laptops, they allegedly found multiple social security numbers, different addresses, and other people's personal info. Stuff they say he bought off WhatsApp. Bro even had a driver's license with his face on it, but a whole different name, address, and state. Like, what are we doing? Like I said, I'm worried for Bricc Baby. The feds played this smooth. They raided him in 2023, found the gun, and didn't even charge him right away. They let him sit and think the case was over. Then they circled back when they had everything. And if Bricc Baby couldn't see this, what the feds were gonna do? He hasn't been watching how the feds are moving since, I don't know, J. Edgar Hoover. They let him talk, move reckless, post wild-ish, and just waited. And now on top of that, now people are online talking like Bricc Baby snitched. A Rolling 60s member named Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, already went to Instagram and threw that out there. Christopher basically said Bricc Baby was tired of working with the people. He flat out called him a rat. He posted up all that informant talk. That wasn't no rumor. And he pointed back to what was in the paperwork. That part where Bricc told Casey the police were acting stupid, that he was tired of doing what they told him to do, and that he was ready to shoot her. Yeah, he used that to say, see? That sounds like somebody who was cooperating now trying to break free. Now look, all this is in black and white, but folks want to read it how they want to read it. Some say Bricc Baby was snitching, and some say Bricc Baby was telling on himself more than anybody else. Truth is, I don't know who he was working for or working against. He hasn't popped up in anybody else's paperwork, at least not yet. But based on how this is playing out, none of it looks good. The feds clearly been watching. They sat back, they let him talk, watched him spiral, and now they're using every piece of it. This is a crash out in real time, one that played out on camera, on social media, on wiretaps, and now in the courtroom. So whether if it's snitching, self-snitching, or self-destruction, this should be a wake-up call to all. Either move smart or get moved on. And if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why Boston's Richie's newest allegations have definitely ended his career. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but
Fuck that little 10.
I'm maxed out.